Hi all, this is Meenakshi, Assistant Professor of Department of Computer Applications in Rohini College of Engineering and Technologies. In this video, the basic design essential for Android applications. We saw the design essential of Android applications. The first basic Android applications components are the essential building block of an Android applications. The basic four components. They are activity, services, broadcast receiver, and content provider. The activity is a class that is considered as an entry point for users that represent a single screen. It's also called as in your applications, you are creating a single empty screen. It's called as activities. To implement an activities, extend the activity class in your subclasses. The diagram describe how each new activity add an item to backstack and how the current activity is destroyed and previous activity is resumed. In this figure, once you open the activity 1, after that you will open the activity 2, automatically the activity 1 is foreground activities. Therefore, activity 3 also the foreground activities are activity 2 and activity 1. While you are destroy the activity 3, the activity 2 is automatically resumed back. An activity is a single screen of an applications that let us see and interact to perform an activities. And applications contain many screens and each screen extend activity class. The figure explain the in our mobile applications we are using lot of applications. For example, while you are click the icon of the Instagram, once you press the Instagram icon, the opening screen of your Instagram home page is called as a main activities, and the child activities are called like your story, reels, Insta, add peoples, like that. This all the activities are called child activities. After that, we will see the activity life cycle. In this Android, activity can have 4 states. First one is running state, pause state, resume state, and stop state. The running state, an activity is in running state if it is shown in the foreground of the users. Once the state is enabled for the running, the user can visible the activity. The next state is pause state. When an activity is not in the focus, but it's still alive for the user, it is in pause state. The next state is resume state. It is when an activity goes from the pause state to the foreground, that is an active state. Stop state, when an activity is no longer in the activity stack and not visible to the users. This is called as a stop state. In activity life cycle, we have the 7 callback method. The methods are on create method, on start method, on pause method, on restart method, on resume method, on stop method, and destroy method. This is a life cycle for the Android activity life cycle. Once the activity launched, the first method is on create method. Is called at the very start when an activity is created. The next method is on start method. Is invoked as soon as the activity becomes visible to the users. On pause method is invoked when an activity does not receive any user input and goes on hold. In the pause state, the activity is partially visible to the user. The next method is restart method. Restart method is invoked when an activity is about to start from the stop state. This method is to restart an activity that had been active some time back. On resume method is invoked when the user starts interacting with the users. This callback method is followed by the on pause method. Most of the functionalities of an applications are implemented using on resume method. On stop method is invoked when the activity is no longer visible to the users. On destroy method is called when an activity finished the user stop using it. Thank you.